Tom here from Metalloud, and welcome to the review of Taking Back Sunday's Tidal Wave. Taking Back Sunday's Tidal Wave really kind of starts off strong with the opening track, Death Wolf. Really kicks things off. It's a slow-building intro song, and that slow build really helps with the introduction. It feels like it belongs at the beginning of the album, and it really works well. But when things kick off, this is classic Taking Back Sunday all the way through. It's got that upbeat tempo, the energy that we expect, the catchy choruses. It has Adam Lazzara's just phenomenal vocal work throughout the entire thing, and it's really the band at their best. Then the song goes into, the album goes into the title track called Tidal Wave, and it's a bit of a mixed bag. I mean, it really sounds good. It's a fun song to listen to. It's just so derivative. It sounds something like they're imitating The Clash or even Against Me, and the chorus sounds exactly like Scotty Doesn't Know, to the point where it's a bit distracting. Again, it's not a bad song. It's fun to listen to, just it's so derivative, and unfortunately that's kind of a common theme with a lot of these songs. Some of them sound like they're imitating to the point of almost ripping off other bands, be it The Clash or even Third Eye Blind, Bruce Springsteen or Bryan Adams, and they're not bad. It's just that some of these songs feel so uninspired. And it's unfortunate because there's other songs on here that are really their best work that I've heard, especially in a long time, especially after the return of the original lineup. There's songs like All Excess, which just really have that classic Taking Back Sunday feel. They would have fit right in with Louder Now, or even with something like Tell All Your Friends. They really have that same vibe to them, but they feel a lot more mature. They definitely brought back a lot of the passion and energy that's been kind of a bit lacking in the last few albums. And that's why it's really weird, because this is really the first time that the band has sounded like the band again. They brought back all the original members with their self-titled, and then Happiness Is, and this is the third album that we're getting from them, but this is really the first time it sounds like something that cohesiveness that we really got with Tell All Your Friends or Where You Want to Be. And it just, if there's songs that really sound like those times in that time period, just again, a lot more matured. But then there's those other songs that just really feel out of place with the band, and they feel like they're just trying to imitate or go off of other bands, even within their own genre, older bands, and they feel more like something that would be on a tribute album to those bands than necessarily a original album coming from this band, Taking Back Sunday. And again, they aren't bad songs necessarily. It's just that they feel out of place. They feel kind of weird coming from here. They don't feel like Taking Back Sunday. And it's such a mixed thing on this album. I mean, it's certainly worth a listen. The Tidal Wave really is not a bad album. It's a great album coming from Taking Back Sunday, just because the songs that are on there that are good are so strong that they really help carry it past being just derivative of other bands, and that's kind of the feeling that I get. Some of these are just honestly some of the best songs that they've ever written, and particularly the opening track, Death Wolf, really comes off as that. Something I really liked. It's just that those sparks of greatness that are on here that really show that this band truly knows what they're doing are kind of diminished somewhat by the fact that there are other songs on here that really just feel like, again, that they're better suited for a tribute album. Thanks for watching the review of Taking Back Sunday's Tidal Wave. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more. Make sure you're following me on social media, on Twitter @Metalloud, on Facebook, facebook.com/Metalloud, as well as on Instagram, @Metal_Loud, to stay up to date with all things Metalloud.